Hi guys, this is Trevor. Today we're making dumplings, 饺子. Let's get started. After we mix the salt and the flour, we can start to add the water, but don't add all the water in at once. Divide them in between 3 or 4 times. After we have all the waters in, we can roughly combine the dough together, and when it's roughly combined, we can remove it to the workstation. We're gonna need to work on our dough for about 7 to 10 minutes. Wrap the dough up, put it away, and let the dough rest while we're working on our fillings of the dumplings. Next, we're gonna mix the vegetable with 1 tablespoon of cooking oil. Here, I actually used my homemade scallion oil, but you can also just use regular cooking oil. Mix the vegetable and the oil first will help the water of the vegetable from losing when we mix the vegetable with salt and other seasonings. Next, we're gonna add water in our meat. We're gonna add this water in between 2 or 3 times. But once you start to add the water, make sure you only stir the meat in one direction. Don't change the direction while you're adding the water in the meat. This process will incorporate the water in the meat, but if you change the direction while you're stirring, then you won't be able to incorporate the water in the meat. Then we'll add 1 tablespoon of sesame oil to further lock the water in the meat. With the water we added and the water from the vegetables, at the end we're gonna have a really juicy dumpling fillings. This is about 1 inch in diameter. Try your best to cut them in the same size. It's roughly 15 grams each. Put one of the cards side down and use your palm to press it. Because of the way we cut it and also the shape of your palm, so at the end we'll get a sort of round wrap, which is thick in the middle and thin around the edges. Then get yourself a rolling pin. We're gonna use our fingers to hold the edges of the wrap and use the rolling pin to roll it in from the edges to the middle, like this. And we want to get a wrap which is thick in the middle but thin around the edges, like this. And we want to get about twice of the original size. Next, let's wrap the dumplings. Use your fingers to hold the wrap. Put the fillings in and press it down. Then fold it, close the middle first, and then use your thumb and your index to press the edges. Here is how my mom makes the dumplings, and I think it's also the easiest way to make it. And this is from a different angle. Put generous amount of water in a deep cooking container and bring it to boil. While we're waiting for the water to boil, let's make some dipping sauce. First, we're gonna need Zhenjiang vinegar. Zhenjiang is a city in Jiangsu province. It's one of the most popular vinegar in China. Compared to other vinegars, it's not really sharp, the sourness, but it has a really strong aromatic flavor and taste. Here is our very basic dipping sauce, and then you can add on other things you like. Here I'm gonna add 1 clove of garlic. If you want it to be spicy, you can also add some chili oil. Once the water starts to boil, use a spatula to stir the water and then put the dumplings in. Don't put a lot of dumplings in at once, they may stick together. So you stir the water, make sure the dumplings do not stick to each other. Also, use something not too sharp, you don't want to break the dumpling. And we're gonna bring this to boil. So during the whole process of cooking, you want to make sure you're cooking in high heat. When it starts to boil again, add 1 cup of cold water in, and then bring this to boil again. Repeat this process for another 2 times. It's been 7 minutes since we put the dumplings in, and also the 4th time we bring the water to boil since we put the dumplings in. At this point, the dumplings are cooked. You can see they are floating and also got puffy. These are the signs that the dumplings are cooked. Alright guys, thank you for watching today's video. 牛肉香菜水饺 Beef cilantro dumplings. So making dumplings is a really fun family activity to do together. So why don't you guys go ahead and try it and let me know how it goes. I'll see you guys next time.